My pumpkins are out. Fall mode has officially been activated and it's time to bring those fall vibes into October's Plan With Me. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for building beautiful websites that I use to run my own site, caitlindesilva.com, because it is so easy to use. I'll be talking more about them later. I post new Plan With Me's every single month, so if you're not already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And I also send out a weekly newsletter every Monday giving you exclusive tips, Q&As, book recommendations, and more. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description box below. By signing up, you'll also get access to a PDF I put together with 50 bullet journal spread ideas. Let's get planning. Last month, I was playing around with different spread designs and happened to rip up this piece of paper, and when I layered them on top of each other, I loved the look, but I realized it reminded me of mummy wrapping, so I stored the idea in my brain and decided to use the technique here to make a fun title page for October spreads. I'm doing a lot of pasting again in this month's spreads, so this glue tape really is crucial. It will be linked below, but I just loved how this turned out. It adds a fun texture while also being more of a subtle ode to Halloween. I then pasted in some craft paper to be the home to my calendar and page title and whipped out some stickers that I created with the help of my new cutting machine. I've never made stickers before, so it's just so fun to draw some doodles on my iPad and see them come to life. If you're interested in seeing me do a video on my new cutting machine, let me know in the comments below. You're currently seeing me fill in my monthly calendar. I again opted for a one-page option because I just love the visual of a smaller calendar. There isn't a designated space to highlight what events or deadlines I have, but I figure that I'll be able to include that information in my weekly spreads. Nonetheless, having a monthly calendar in my bullet journal is so important. It's one of the spreads I reference most often in the month when it comes time to content planning and scheduling videos, newsletters, and blog posts. As a side note, if you're wanting to see high quality photos of all of today's spreads, there will be a link to a coordinating blog post in the description box below. I'm so happy that I've been able to add these blog posts to my Plan With Me videos, and that's all thanks to Squarespace. Squarespace has made the process of starting my own site easier than ever. They've got a wide selection of templates to choose from. I use the Stanton template for caitlindesilva.com, and I can add photos into all of my blog posts in a variety of professional looking gallery layouts like slideshows, carousels, and grids. You can even schedule posts to go live at a later date so you can write a new batch of content all at once. Creating a site is a great way to establish an online presence. Whether your goal is to write about topics you're passionate about, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to use to launch your own blog. And the best part, you can check out squarespace.com today for a free trial and use the URL squarespace.com/Caitlin'sCorner to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. This spread definitely got brought to life once I added some washi tape and decorative accents with my black micron pen. The two sizes I'm using the most in this video when I'm using a micron is 08 and 05. 08 is what I do most of my main outlining in for tables, boxes, etc. And 05 is what I use for smaller details that I still want to be defined. Outlining white handwriting with the black pen like the Muji gelling pens is an easy way to bolden text, and I think it nicely ties the October and month at a glance title together. It's truly becoming comedic at this point to see how much craft paper I use each month. 2019 was the year of black washi tape. 2020 has proven to be the year of craft paper. I really wonder what my stationery obsession will be in 2021. I brought back my stickers again to decorate the left page. One of the most defining parts about fall for me is having a pumpkin spice latte. So I made a mini PSL coffee cup that has a mini pumpkin on it. And of course, what's Halloween without a stack of books that contain magical spells and potions and some cute round pumpkins? The page on the left is my designated habit tracker for October. I did all of the white writing in this month's spreads as I usually do with a white jelly roll in the size 10. I find the trick to getting the best results with this pen is using a pretty light touch. Because it's a bit thicker, it makes it easier to get that crisp white look too. I really wanted to lean in on the Halloween theme, so I Halloweenified my habit categories. Hydrating is now suck blood, daily green smoothies are now brew potions, meditating is now having mummy minutes, and reading is now study spells. I love me some good wordplay, so this page couldn't make me happier. Hopefully it'll also inspire me to stick to good healthy habits this month. On the right page, I'm creating a spooky to-do list, and the washi tape that you're seeing me add to the spread was actually gifted to me by Amanda Rach Lee, and so were these beautiful multicolored dot stickers by Elizabeth from Plant-Based Bride. They are truly bullet journaling queens. I'm always drooling over their spreads, and I'll have links to both of their things down below. I used the washi tape as a way to divide the paper up into 3 different categories: movies, activities, and music. One of my favorite Halloween movies is the Halloween Town movies. They're such a nostalgic movie for me because they just take me right back to fall nights on my parents' couch. One of the activities on my list is to carve a pumpkin, an October classic in my opinion, and I have to make some time to also jam out to a bit of Monster Mash, also another October classic. This next spread has more of a fall theme than it does a Halloween one. Again, I'm using craft paper, but I actually cut out some craft paper leaves with my cutting machine to decorate this one instead of stickers. The cutting machine really makes it possible to get those intricate cuts that would be really difficult to do with a regular pair of scissors. The hard eyes were in full effect when I saw how these turned out, so I'm really glad I was able to give them their own focal moment here. I'm using this left page to write down some fall themed recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, I've written down things like pumpkin spice overnight oats and apple pie pancakes. For lunch, butternut squash ravioli and spaghetti squash. And for dinner, there's the classic butternut squash soup and one of my favorite dishes as the weather starts to cool, black bean shepherd's pie. It is so yummy. Since the left page was dedicated to meal ideas, I felt like it was only fitting to make the right page a spot to do some actual meal planning. For this spread, I created a basic table that has a spot to write down a breakfast, lunch, and dinner idea for 2 weeks in advance. I personally need to step up my meal planning game because I haven't been as dedicated with it over the summer, and I want to get back to really being intentional with my cooking and with what foods I'm putting into my body, and meal planning can be a really great way to do that. I also want to do an updated meal prep video, so hopefully that's something I can tackle in October, fingers crossed. The Tombow I used in the color 026 also did a really great job at tying the spread together with the one on the left. It's simple, cute, cohesive. I'm a fan. It's been a while since I've done something really fun in my weekly spread, but this one was a nice change of pace. I started by creating my boxes for each day of the week with my black micron in 08 and my pink grid ruler that has become a staple in my bullet journal toolkit. Since the boxes are all mismatched, this spread is sort of like a hybrid between a horizontal layout and a vertical one. I personally kept the insides blank, but it'd be really simple to add in some trackers for sleep, studying, or weather. After those were completed, I brought in some more craft paper designs I printed with my cutting machine, a haunted house, fence, and a ghost. I didn't design these shapes myself, but I thought they would make great additions to the spread and help bring over the theme of Halloween and craft paper into the weekly. Now, if I would have had black construction paper, these cutouts would have really looked spooky because they'd look like shadows, but I'm okay with having a more sophisticated looking haunted house built with craft paper. I will never say no to craft paper, as we all know. I also specifically saved my jack-o'-lantern style stickers for the spread because it felt fitting to place them by a haunted house and use the remaining pumpkins I had around the fence area. At some point, the spread just felt like it was missing something, so I used the Tombow to add in some color to each date's title and help bring in more fall vibes. I also used a black pen to outline the haunted house and the ghost with writing. Around the haunted house, I wrote "Do not enter," and around the ghost, I wrote "Oh my god, you're looking beautiful." So 2 very mixed messages being sent out there, but I think the balance is nice. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Do not forget to check out that link in the description box below so you can get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. What are our thoughts on this month's spreads? Should I be doing a video on my cutting machine? Tell me all the things in the comment section down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon with a new video. Until then, bye everyone!